Hey, this podcast is supported by you guys. If you like what we do, consider sharing the episode around or giving us some money by getting merch or donating to our Patreon. Our Patreon has a few little rewards for you if you donate, so check it out. The link is in the description, or you can go to patreon.com/SirMeowMusic. And now, on with the show. So a few weeks back, we went to this sports bar and we were watching, I can't remember which game, and all of a sudden I decided to get really friendly with the waiter that we had, or bartender, I guess, because we were at the bar. My forever go-to to become best friends with somebody is ask them, would you like to see my cat or my dog? And then I show them my animal. Oh. And she was really excited. She got really excited, and at that moment I could tell she was kind of tipsy/drunk, because when I asked her, she went like, "Oh my god, yes, please."
Oh, God.
And I was like, "Oh fuck, man, I didn't notice how drunk you were, Mrs. Bartender." So I showed her this picture of my dog Apollo. He's on his back, leggies up, with, like, tummy up, everything.
This doesn't end with her scrolling to furry porn, does it?
No, it's so much worse.
Oh no.
It's really fun.
I don't know why when you said it gets worse, I imagine you lived through the horror movie It Follows, but it's just a white woman following you around saying, "I'm gonna eat your dog. I'm gonna eat your dog.
I'm gonna eat your dog.
I'm gonna eat your dog. I'm gonna eat your dog, brother."
This is the picture. He's so cute. It's a picture from when he was like 4 months old. He's a tiny little baby in there.
Yeah.
He looks up. He has beautiful eyes. I pass her my phone and she's like, "Oh my god!" She just fucking zooms in on his penis. And she starts going, "Oh my god! A little wiener on a little wiener! A little wiener on a little wiener!" And she keeps repeating that, and I'm like, oh my god. This is literally the fucking white woman dog meme. I wanted to exit the conversation, so I was like, "Oh, do you have any animals?" And then she was like, "Yes." And then she starts showing me her cats, and I'm like, "Oh, they're so cute." And then she keeps saying, "Not as cute as your little wiener with the wiener." And then I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" The entire night, the rest of the times when she would serve me, she would just bring up my dog's penis. And it made me so fucking uncomfortable, and I didn't know how to make her stop.
Easiest way to make her stop is go like, "Yeah, like, do you remember the Simpsons movie where they just show Bart Simpson penis?" And then immediately...
Oh, right, with the fence gag.
And immediately what?
Yeah, she'll just walk away. She'll be like, "No." And she'll walk away.
Responds to crazy with crazy.
Why would that make her walk away?
You got to give a little bit of Hugo in your day-to-day life, dude, if you want people to go away. Like, it's really easy. You just got to be like, "Yeah, brother, that's freaking awesome. Like, dog penis, dude. Right on." And then you, like, go for, like, a fist bump.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I think she would have fist bumped because she was really into it.
She sounded really drunk.
She was really drunk and
Just
really
start
into
quoting
the
Star
dog.
Wars at her then. Like, just have you ever heard of the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise? And then fist bump, brother.
Please.
What am I from? I'm not a Redditor. I don't fucking know that Dark Plagueis.
No, you need to learn.
Wise.
Sometimes you need to learn the way of the Redditor to scare off people who would be immediately like fucking, who would be abhorrent to the stank. Like, you have to figure out the magnetic influence of the Redditor.
Okay.
I think the easy way is just to be like a Disney adult. Just start saying like, "Hey, did you know there's a hidden Mickey on the subway?" Like, just say shit like that.
You are going under the assumption she is normal.
I was going to say you do risk it being
entranced.
You do risk another Disney adult. Like, "Hey, did you know I was trying to catch the bus to visit my dying grandmother, but I was looking for hidden Mickeys in the airport and I missed the flight."
What?
Is that a Reddit post? That sounds like a fucking Reddit post.
That
That's
could be,
awful.
but no, I haven't. I hope it's not a Reddit post.
Like, she just started going like, "Oh, little wiener and a wiener," and I could just go like, "I've noticed that there don't seem to be any porno movies that are made for guys like me."
Oh, Ernest
All the
Klein.
porn I've come across was targeted at beer-swelling, sports bar-dwelling alpha males. Men who like their women stupid and submissive.
Bitchy bimbos.
Hoochie
Why do
bimbos?
guys always like
What-
bitchy bimbos? Looking for a cutie pie who wants to date a valedictorian. Any Ernest Kleins out there?
All men want are monosyllabic, cock hungry nymphos, and it's really upsetting.
We're just gonna do nerd porn on tour.
I feel like I'm listening to a cargo cult. Like I landed on an island and like the natives briefly encountered a man in like the early 2000s, and I'm just hearing how the language evolved. I barely understood a word anyone has said.
You're on the island where it's Ernest Cline and the creator of Doug, and then there's just like 3 normal people there who are just like listening intently to Ernest Cline, the creator of Doug, looking for a bitch who be
Why
like.
are you saying creator of Doug?
Well, bitch who be like Patti Mayonnaise, looking for a girl who be like Patti Mayonnaise, who want to date me.
Oh, yeah, because he made Patti Mayonnaise. That's right.
Yes,
because he made Patti Mayonnaise to be like his like perfect girlfriend.
Patti Mayonnaise was a real
Yeah.
girl who he then met later, and she's like, "Come meet my husband and kids," and he's like, I didn't remember the rest of the night or something. I think we talked about it once years ago.
We definitely talked about it. I think it was on Pondering, actually.
Yeah, I didn't know Ernest Cline put that in his awful fucking scrawlings and that death tome poetry he did.
Dude, just reminding me of me going to my brain doctor and him telling me we're talking about books, and he's like, I really like Ready Player One, and I just told him about Nerd Porn Auteur.
I thought you knew about Nerd Porn.
I did, but I didn't memorize it.
Okay.
Like I black holed most of the lines I read because they were so fucking awful. I remember it exists.
I had to read it for, I think I read it for Ray Chivik, like a video.
Oh, did you?
I think I did for a video.
I've been hiding Nerd Porn Auteur in a lot of videos I've made in the past, if I'm honest.
What do you mean hiding them? Like
They're hidden. Like hidden Mickeys, but instead it's a bunch of like Dungeons and Drag Queens. God, that line sucks.
it's like what? What is any of this?
And I'm not just talking about straight porn. Oh no, there should be fuck films for my nerd brethren of all sexual orientations. Gain nerd porn flicks with titles like Dungeons and Drag Queens.
Welcome to the
right,
podcast.
That's right.
Welcome to Dungeons and Drag Queens.
Ernest Cline seems like he aims for a very specific kind of psycho who's like, they think if you browse the Skyrim wiki during a college course, that makes you more attuned with the world somehow.
I think often about knowing about Ready Player 2 and knowing that Sonic.exe is in it, because like Ernest Cline had to be like, how do I get people who are younger into Ready Player 2? And he's like, I'm going to put Sonic Scary in it for a bit. And it drives me fucking bonkers that I'm going to have to read those books at some point just to really know suffering.
You don't have to read it.
I kind of do want to read Ready Player 2 at some point, even though it's useless information that might actively harm me.
Mandy,
like,
let's do a book club. Let's do a book club for PST where we just find horrifying books and we just have to.
We could read the Deep State books the Gooby director made.
True, we could read the Resident Evil S.C. Perry book.
Wait,
That'd
I
be
just
good too.
learned something fucked up. What the fuck?
Oh, what did you discover?
Steven Spielberg directed
Yes.
Ready
Yes.
Player One?
Yes.
What?
Because
Here-
who do you
okay.
have to do the Nostalgia Bait movie? The Nostalgia Bait director.
The thing is, it's probably like he did the live action scenes, which is 10% of the movie. And they could have had second unit or animation director doing everything CG, which is most of the movie.
What?
I don't think he was directing the orc to go through the Overlook Hotel. At least I really doubt he was doing that.
I love Ready Player One so much because so much of it is remember the 80s, remember the 80s, remember the 80s. And the movie's sometimes just like, remember the 80s? Oh, is that Tracer from Overwatch? Remember the 80s? Oh, is that Joker? And it's like,
Joker.
And there's that one scene they're like, remember Reach? And then there's the Iron Giant with the gun he loved so famously.
he did say, I'll be back with weaponry. You go, I stay. Res me, I have ray gun.
Res me, I have ray gun.
Ready Player One feels like someone who remembers the wrong thing from movies, where you might have someone, I don't remember who said it long ago, if it was a Facebook post or what, but it's someone who goes like, okay, in pop culture, Star Wars, right? People know Yoda. People do the backwards voice and they laugh at Yoda, like, haha, you're doing a Yoda voice. Ready Player One is made for someone who goes, haha, I love Star Wars. I love the gay little green frog who lives on Dagobah. It's like, why do you remember Dagobah but not Yoda?
Ready Player One is written by like the partner of a man who is on a Star Wars podcast. Like she hears about it, but then she doesn't know about it.
That's really accurate. It's
the LaCroix of pop culture.
I say that as if I fucking watched it. I never watched it. I just know osmosis and like video reviews from the time, and that's it.
I get TikTok clips, and then I just think about Valerian sometimes, and I get TikTok clips of Ready Player One and Valerian.
Valerian, the
Thousand Planets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With The dude who plays...
What's his fucking name?
The dude who plays Green Goblin and Cara Durangus.
Dane DeHaan.
Well, realistically, like Ready Player One is ontologically in the same vein as like it's bad Spy Kids 3D to me.
The guy from Cure for Wellness.
It's like the race and the contests and the video game aspect. It's Spy Kids 3D but bad with reference.
My favorite part of Combat Evolved was when the Pillar of Autumn crashed in the Halo ring, and then Halo had to fight all the Covenant single-handedly. It's like, why do you know all that but not that?
I remember when the DeLorean reached 88 miles per hour, and then the flux capacitor went boom, and then the fucking Doc Brown had a gun.
I was trying to think of why Ready Player One came up, has been on my brain recently, and I remember it's because I saw, when I was out of the country, I had some time off, and I went to a theater to see Weapons, and for some reason, one of the kids' bedrooms had a Ready Player One poster next to a Mad Max Fury 1 poster.
Oh, yup, I remember, because I was
Fury
like...
Road, not Fury 1.
I remember that because I was like, why is there fucking Ready Player One in here? Like, what? Is this like a joke, or is this like, what child is watching this? This is made for 38-year-old moros.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was like the director just fucking around or if it was...
It's the whitest kids you know
kids
guy.
Like
Like
Player, yeah, that feels like him fucking around.
he might just be goofing.
Like this kid has a Ready Player One poster.
Same vibe as that one fucking oh god, Doctor Sleep with the fucking Ruby posters all over the place.
Oh yeah, little Ruby toys.
Yeah.
Ruby is like, or was popular. I don't know where Ruby's
Yeah,
at
I don't know
right now.
about Ready Player One.
Oh, speaking of movies, I learned some lore recently for my my Sloptember event that I've been doing. Found out that Jennifer Coolidge is the reason that Aunt Fanny farts in the Robots movie.
You fucking what? Can you
Yeah.
elaborate?
Yeah, so in
Could
the
you
Robots
please
video
explain
game,
from the start,
it-
you can't just fucking say Aunt Fanny farting.
so in the Robots video game, there's an unlockable interview that's exclusive to the PS2 version, and they interview all the people who worked on the game, and it's like Stanley Tucci. They got him for the dad in narration, and he's so bored. They got like this kid to voice like the kid version of Rodney. And he talks for like 12 minutes about how much he loves video game, even though he only does like 4 lines. They get the guy who voices the Jumbo Josh Green robot that's only in the game, and he goes on, he tries to do these wacky improv bits, and it's funny because his entire segment in the behind the scenes is just, I was making a lot of jokes and they were laughing a lot, and it was really funny. And like none of those improv bits that he got were ever in the game, so he's just riffing the whole time, and it's bad riffing. But then he gets to Jennifer Coolidge, and she's like, it's Aunt Fanny. It's really great to play Aunt Fanny in the movie, and it was so awesome. It was really cool. It's really cool to do like a video game, and when I was presented with Aunt Fanny the character, I was looking at the director and I asked, oh, she has such a wide back end, like a huge rear end, like what if she fucking farted? They weren't gonna put that in the movie, so I fought for it, and she fucking farted. And you're like, you go, queen. You go, Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh my god, yes, Diva. I love that for you.
What
I need a really big hot dog, real bad.
what is the Jumbo Josh Green robot?
Oh, there's a green robot in the game, but he's game exclusive, and he's a
This
big
is the
green
most
robot.
fucking-
He Jumbo's my fucking
This is
Josh.
insane. You can't just say these things like people will know them.
You know what I mean when I say Jumbo
No, I
Josh
know.
Green Robot.
This is the most niche episode of the podcast
You
yet,
gotta
dude.
understand.
This is
He's
insane.
Jumbo and he's joshing, Mandy. You should
Oh
know
my
what this
God.
means.
I barely remember Robots the movie. I remember Aunt Fanny. I remember the big ass.
He's not in the movie. He's exclusive to the game. He's just a big green robot.
You say the Jumbo Josh Green robot. Like what is?
Yeah.
What do you
When I say
start
Jumbo Josh
sharing
Green
pictures,
Robot,
show him.
utilize your
I wanna see
imagination
him.
to imagine a big green robot who's friendly and
Oh,
likes to
fucking
hang
hell.
out.
There's
smoke
a
weed.
green robot in the movie too. I'm looking at pictures of him.
Oh, I don't. Maybe it's that green robot. I haven't seen the movie. in years.
What the hell? Which green robot?
Oh, actively too. I forgot that. I wanted to reveal one of the. I gotta find it. So give me a second. But I did want to talk about. I found art of the movie Robots.
Oh god.
And I wanted to talk about some of the ways that I have to scroll up in my my Discord to find them. I should have pinned them. But since I'm talking about robots already, the creative director for the movie Robots is a fucking weirdo, and the way that he wrote,
Figured.
well, he's like a super weirdo.
Oh wait, you talked to me a little bit about this.
Yeah.
I think.
So let me
Yeah.
find the quotes.
Oh wait, audio quotes? Is that
No,
what you mean?
they're not audio quotes. They're from I think the art book of the movie. Yeah, so I think I have them now. Let me see here. William Joyce, the executive producer of the movie. So there are production designs. I don't know if many people know about how much of a freak William Joyce is. So let me just read this for you, and I'll post it there in the VC chat here. Greg Couch designed via Zamir. He's like roly-poly-oly with syphilis and cancer. He brainwashes Big Wild after Ratchet smacks Big Wild on the head and knocks him out. He's vile. He has a sort of colostomy bag that swings around.
What the fuck?
I need to read the one that he wrote about Aunt Fanny.
Wait a minute. Where is that? Does he actually?
He actively wrote that.
He actually does say that. He wrote, he's like roly-poly-oly with syphilis and cancer. What?
Yeah. Okay. So I have William Joyce and Aunt Fanny.
This dude is insane.
I love William Joyce and Aunt Fanny. She was described in the script as having a big ass. I kept thinking of this jiggly school principal of mine with high hair. Her arms were so fat when she waved them, they swayed. For a while, Aunt Fan had large breasts, too. They'd open up and she'd pull stuff out. I was living in Berkeley at the time, and Chris was saying she hoards junk. She can't throw anything away. And I said, she's one of them Berkeley ladies with Birkenstocks that I see all over the place.
What a guy.
Third one about Cappy. Love the one about Cappy a lot, too. Cappy was even harder than Rodney. At first, she was Big Weld's daughter, a snobby, spoiled brat. And then we made her a smart, sleek career girl. It was all about finding that subtle appeal, and a lot of it came from the Shimano rod and reel set. So basically, Cappy's the most gorgeous piece of fishing equipment you ever saw.
Fishing equipment?
He wants to fuck. Oh, the big and round Big Weld too. He started out with legs, and he was going to have been so fat and lazy that he no longer needed legs. He'd just be ferried around. Then I did a drawing of all the pleasure bots massaging him. That was the first time he didn't have legs at all, and it just felt right for
what
his
pleasure
character.
bots? Wait,
I don't think anybody
What
drew him with
pleasure
legs
bots?
again. I have.
What pleasure
They're called
bots?
tickle. They're called tickle bots. I'm posting them now.
What the fuck are tickle bots?
I'm finding.
Dude, I have not seen this movie in so
I am
fucking
posting
long,
them.
man.
Here is the image. Here is the direct quote, just so you know that I'm not making this up. Tickle bots.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I remember this character. I don't remember these fucking things. What the fuck?
Yeah, the tickle bots, his pleasure bots.
It looks
William
like-
Joyce referred to them as pleasure bots.
Looks like Half-Life 2 beta cut content.
You just know this fucking art book opened with like, the views of the creator are not the same as the fucking other people working on this.
What do you mean, like one of those like WB like content warnings?
Yeah.
So it's like this was made in a different time where he wanted the big robot tickled by the pleasure bots. That's still now.
This was a different time when Fanny Bot could fart. Nowadays, Fanny Bot could never.
I feel like my head's stuck in an X-ray machine.
That's just what it's like. I love finding this cursed, horrible knowledge about. I want at some point to get all of the William Joyce quotes because I just want to see what kind of a freak he is.
I don't know why this art's making me think of Pinocchio 3000, which is a certified horribly, horribly sick movie that just appears on TV. I don't know if that was a French movie.
I'm sad that
Might have been Italian.
speaking of Pinocchio, my roommate went to GalaxyCon. I think it was GalaxyCon, and I was sad that he did not get to meet Pauly Shore because he was supposed to appear and he did not make his appearance.
Is he in Pinocchio 3000?
He's in one of the knockoff Pinocchio ones that was made for the Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, he was in the right.
Father, I
the
have a
new
whole
one.
world to see.
Yeah, that one. It's just me. Yeah, I want to go on my own. That's right.
There was a Pinocchio movie that came out with like,
There's always one.
I don't remember. It was a live action one with a really fucking creepy Pinocchio.
There's always
That's
a
many.
Pinocchio.
That might have been the
From-
Italian one where he looks like really realistic and has birds sticking into him. Maybe.
It was a Pinocchio movie from when I was a kid, and it was really fucking creepy. And he was like really brown.
Oh my god.
Was it 96?
Is
It
that
was
Vern
96
Troyer?
with Martin Lando. It was called The Adventures of Pinocchio from 96.
Oh, where he looks like Slappy from Goosebumps.
Yeah, he fucking creeped me out, dude. I hated that movie.
Right. I have seen him around. I've never seen the movie, but I have seen that Pinocchio puppet.
I have. Oh my god! You just unlocked
And
a
when-
core memory for me.
Yeah,
of
and
this
at one
movie.
point he just like has whipped cream on his face, and it freaked me out. This scene,
Oh my god.
it freaked me out because he just had like a bunch of white shit in his face, and he was like,
Dude, I got goosebumps when I saw this Pinocchio. When I googled this, when I was looking, I genuinely did not. I like core memories unlocked that
you
I'd
forgot,
forgotten.
dude. He freaked me the fuck out so hard. I don't know why that movie got really popular for a little time because that movie didn't even have a.
It was this movie and AI that my dad would just put on at the farm sometimes.
Oh god,
You
AI
just
was a week.
put it on, and I was like, I don't want to watch Haley Joel Osment like die in the robot
Oh
pod.
my god, that movie AI.
Yeah.
That's also Steven Spielberg, isn't it?
Well, it was Steven Spielberg finishing a Stanley Kubrick movie,
Yeah, because
so it's extra strange.
Yeah, it wasn't that creepy.
It's pretty creepy when he's a kid and trying to go, I'm your real son, and his face melts because he eats too much spinach. Or him going to the future with robots, which a lot of people thought were aliens.
Or him go, oh, the super future.
Yeah, Gigolo Joe didn't make it.
I did think, you know, in my head, I think I confused the end of AI with the like aliens from Signs. So in my head, whenever I think about it, they look like the aliens from Signs.
Well, the robots in the end of AI do look like aliens.
yeah,
a lot of
they
people
do.
thought they were because they're very slender and tall and they didn't understand, even though it's very, you know, they tried to make it a little more clear that these are robots. We're the future machines, but people still went, that's the ending with the aliens, get them, right? Like, it's fine.
Collect my 8 Haley Joel Osments, says the slender
They
bot.
actually kind of do look like the tickle bots the more I look at them.
They don't look like robots at all. They just look like they're made of glass.
They look like the tickle bots that were on Big Weld.
They do.
They do look like tickle
I'm
bots.
glad we went full circle.
Hi, Sheena. How are you?
I'm good, Brendan. I feel like I've been sitting here listening to a conversation that I can identify as the English language.
Yeah, it's part of the.
That was why.
Sometimes the podcast does devolve into In the Mouth of Madness. Like it's, I do understand.
Well, before we started recording, I was saying like, oh, it's a Labubu, that's a Lafufu, because it's not real Labubu.
Well,
like,
a fake Labubu is called a Lafu. I have a friend who's really into Labubus, and I was getting served Labubu stuff, and like I found out that a fake Labubu is called Lafufu. It's a lot.
Yeah, because I hate that you were the first person I heard about these things from.
It's
It was
because
like in
I
the
got
beginning of the
served
year. And you were like, look at Labubus. These are called Labubu BBLs because this creature's called Labubu and people cut up their ass apart and shove cotton in them and give them big asses. And I went, okay, Brendan, that's just another horror from TikTok. And then I started seeing them around like months later.
I genuinely wonder how many people learned about Labubu from the podcast, because that was like way before any of the popular Labubu shit happened.
Well, it's because
You just kind of talked about it.
I try to stay off of TikTok now. Like I've been writing a lot, just trying to keep in like a creative space instead of like, you know, going down the horrifying pipeline, because I get served some of the most out of pocket rancid TikToks, but also I get Nostradamus, where like I will get served something that will become a meme or become a fad months before it ends up being anything. Like Dubai chocolate, especially before people were talking about it, I got served like a video, and then my wife saw it because her For You page sometimes gets shit from mine, because TikTok, you know, listens on your phone. So if it hears like audio, it'll play the videos that I watch on her phone if I'm near her. And she gets mad because she gets the horrors that I see on mine. And so like then we went down to Des Moines, tried the viral Dubai chocolate when it sucked. And then I started seeing it everywhere on the internet as like a meme.
What is viral Dubai chocolate?
Oh, you haven't tried the viral Dubai chocolate, mate. Oh, you got to try the viral Dubai chocolate, mate. It's viral Dubai chocolate,
Okay,
brother.
you know what? I'm going to...
It's
Google
chocolate
it.
with pistachio that looks like a baby diarrhea.
They
sell it in vape stores now.
Yeah.
I've seen it around.
Ew.
I
Oh,
have no
God.
desire to try it.
It's just pistachio filling. Shelby and I went down to Des
That's
Moines for like a day trip. A because she wanted to get it for her and her coworkers, and B to go to an actual chocolatier. It's just kanafa and pistachio.
That's old as fuck, though. That's not new.
But yeah, but it's viral. It's called the viral Dubai chocolate.
Yeah.
It's just It's just like a pistachio, like not slime.
It's a filling.
Yeah.
Was it viral or did they have money?
They called it the No, they paid off influencers to call it the viral Dubai chocolate, and then Mom's got a hold of it.
Of course.
Yeah, because kanafa is just like a pistachio cream, isn't it?
I thought that was a component.
It's a component. I think it's a component of it. I think it's supposed to have like gold something in it.
I don't remember how you say it, but I know what it is. It's like oh wait, I'm thinking of something else.
It's the little crunchy bit.
No, okay, I just realized I'm thinking of something completely different. I'm thinking of I think it's Middle Eastern dessert where it's like this really stringy cheese. It's like soaked in a bunch of like syrup. And it's like it looks like a pizza.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
It's like kanafa.
Huh.
Knafeh. So I'm totally off. That is not what I
It
thought
does
it
start
was.
with like the cushion.
It is served with like pistachio on top sometimes, though. I've heard it's good, but also it's pretty rare to find it anywhere else because it's hard to make. Because you need the specialty things for it.
I just hate that it's in like vape stores. Well, like you go to like a smoke shop or a vape store and it's just everywhere next to like the zombie killing knives and the giant like bongs. And I'm just like, oh, here's the viral
what?
Dubai chocolate. Oh my,
The viral zombie killing knife.
yeah, it's the smoke shop I go to for my wife likes the cheap cigars every once in a while, and then I have to pick up like a nicotine supplement thing. And so the smoke shop I go to has like 5 boxes of it next to like the fake mushrooms and like the Delta 8 weed gummies, and it's like, oh, you got to pick up a bar of this viral debauch chocolate.
That's awesome.
I guess the last time I went to one locally, it was just they were infusing shit in weird packages. Like, hey, you ever had Nerds Rope with some shit they made out on the West Coast in a factory near Fentanyl? Like, fentanyl's like not a place. I said, oh, don't worry, it's got proxy.
Oh, I went to my smoke shop and they got the fentanyl feast.
Fent feast.
I mean, there's somewhere in the world where there's a dingy smoke shop with some fading out Christmas lights above a THC feastable somewhere.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for like
Someone's done it.
A THC beastable.
Beastable.
Do they make weed jerky? Do they THC infuse? Oh, I had a lunchly yesterday. That was something.
Why'd you have a lunch, dude? You
Because
got
it was dog shit cheap at Aldi, and my wife was like, "Oh, you should get this for a bit." And I went, "Okay, dear."
What bit?
Get this for a
What's
bit?
the bit?
I was playing Skull Rising, Skull Island Kong Rising, and I broke a little bit. I ate it.
You ate it on street, so it was. Don't forget to keep
a
that
tax write-off,
for your
yeah.
tax. It's a tax write-off. Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
lunchly's a tax write-off.
It's
never
because I'm
forget.
morbidly a feast.
Oh man.
Kataifi was the word, I think, for the...
Gaddafi.
Yeah.
Oopie.
I was gonna ask if it was good, but Lunchables aren't exactly.
It had a better sauce.
Like as a kid, it's like, oh wow, they have Lunchables. Then as an adult, you go, this is.
Well, I did have that weird period for like 6 months where I was only eating from like my lunch while my wife was at work. I was only eating pizza Lunchables. So like I am an expert on this as an adult. I will say the sauce in the Lunchly slightly better. Everything else dog shit, of course.
Did you like heat them up any?
Did I what?
Like if you had the pizza Lunchables, because I know
the
as a
pizza
kid,
Lunchables
you know,
better.
You just assemble them like in the little thing because you're at the lunch table.
Oh, I make the pizza
But
in my mouth.
I was gonna. Oh god, that's right. You did tell me about this. Oh
Yeah.
god,
You're a
I forgot about
Sometimes
that.
I make the pizza, but I like to make the pizza in my
freak.
mouth where I like take a bite of the bread, I suck a little bit of the sauce, I bite some pepperoni, and I bite some cheese. So I make the pizza in my mouth.
See, my first question was because you're an adult, you can like throw in the air fryer or the oven, like heat them, melt the cheese a little bit.
Oh, I don't heat them up.
Oh my god! Talking about
If I wanted to
like,
heat up a pizza, I'd heat up a pizza. For the pizza Lunchable, I make them in my mouth. It's a pizza in my mouth.
talking about like shit that I when I was a kid, like I usually my parents would like just give me leftovers, but sometimes they would get like frozen meals, and this just reminded me of like Michelina Zappum's pepperoni pizza pasta, and now I'm fucked up.
Micheloni Zappum.
These were kind of fucking fire. I remember loving these.
I remember my favorite childhood snacks, which were cinnamon egg and ball of bread.
Cinnamon egg.
Oh no!
Billy knows
no,
about
fuck your
cinnamon egg because of
egg.
Painhole. I told the story on there years ago. When I was a kid, my dad would not buy groceries sometimes. So there would just be, because, my dad, absolute psychotic person. Sometimes there would only be chocolate and spices, and a lot of the time in the fridge, there would only be eggs. Like, he would go and buy eggs because he just wouldn't buy anything else. So, like, he would go out and eat fast food, and then me and my brother would just, like, we gotta fend for ourselves. So I was, like, 3rd, 4th grade. I would just make eggs, but we didn't have salt. So I put cinnamon on the eggs, and there were days where I was just, oh yeah, we're eating cinnamon egg today, Garrett. And he'd be like, I don't want to eat cinnamon egg. And I'm like, we're eating cinnamon egg. And then I'd get the frying pan and I'd make cinnamon egg.
I mean, a bit of cinnamon sounds like it could be nice, but when you're like overpowering it with cinnamon,
That is not
Yeah.
what he told me.
It was like a
You-
table. It
you
was like
told me to
it was like a
just-
full like spoon, like a normal spoon.
oh,
cinnamon in there.
That's too much.
Yeah, that's what I remember because you fucking made me eat it, and it was
Yeah, Billy
I
ate cinnamon egg.
I did. You remember? You guys remember the cinnamon challenge? That woman that just like has cinnamon in her mouth, and she's like,
Yeah.
That's exactly
That's what
I
it felt
imagined
like.
would happen.
That's exactly what happened because it's fucking way too much.
Well, and then like there's ball of bread too, where you get bread, but then like you'd ball up a piece of bread, so that would just like it was like a more fun eating experience because you're eating. a
Oh,
ball
I
instead
did.
of a
I
piece of
did
bread.
that actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
that's a more normal kid thing is ball of bread.
Ball of bread.
Ball of bread,
Yeah.
you take
Like,
like
just-
sometimes
just-
you take
oh,
a little
you
sugar
mean
and
like-
put it in the center of the bread, maybe a little bit of butter, and then you squeeze it in your hand.
Oh, I get what you mean. Okay.
Ball it up in your hand and then take a bite. It's like a bread
I
katamari.
don't think I did that because I hated bread.
Brendan went all like gourmet with it. I would I would just do it for the sport of it.
The sport of it.
For the love of the game.
When I was a kid, sometimes I go to like friends' churches or, and some would do like bread sacraments still, or, this is my body, pass the bread around. This is my blood. You'll get their water, wine. And sometimes I remember one day distinctly where they're passing that bread around. I had to buy the bread and went, wow, this is fucking good. And I went home and there was some sandwich bread, on our counter.
Oh,
and I take that off. I started ripping it. I started ripping the bread apart and putting it on a big plate. My mom was like, what are you making there, a sandwich? I said, no, I'm making my own sacrament.
I'm making my own sacrament.
And she was weirded out and confused. I was like, what are you talking about? I had to explain it. Oh yeah,
Dude,
this is called sacrament. It's like you rip the bread. I had the piece of bread and my friend earlier. I'm like, oh, that's pretty good bread. I was like, I can just make that at home. So it's too fucking dumb to realize it's like, no, it's not exactly the same bread.
It's kind of,
you can't just rip apart white bread because someone went bougie on Sunday.
Dude, the logic that kids have for shit like that is so fucking funny though.
Making my own sacrament reminds me of being at my grandparents where the magnet boy incident happened and taking food out of their fridge and putting it around myself in a circle to try to go to a different world.
What?
And then they just get mad at me because I'd be surrounded by like bottles of condiments and like loose cheese. And then also taking spray paint and drawing sigils on the inside of their trailer to also open up a portal to another.
Hey, wait.
That's badass, dude. Maybe it worked.
What I was imagining is you'd watched like Justice League or something or saw Etrigan where you saw someone made a symbol on the ground to do some magic thing. And you were like, ketchup and condiments will do fine. And you were just drawing the symbols, if I'm getting this right.
Yeah, well, it was like an escalation where like I was trying to. The Magnet Boy story happened where I tried to hot glue craft magnets to my head and my hands to climb the fridge. And then I said, this is not going to work. Because I've talked about that. I've talked about that like a while back.
Going to work.
So like the trailer park my grandparents owned, like that was a weird period of my life where I was trying anything to basically make magic real. Because I'd seen some movie and my uncle played a lot of like Gauntlet, Dark Legacy on PS2, and like I just kept trying to be like,
wow. Yeah.
I need magic to be real. Like Harry Potter was big around that time, and I was super young, but I was still reading it because I was like voraciously into any kind of books. So I was trying to do anything and everything to go to a magical world. So it was like hot glue magnets to my head and my hands to try to climb the fridge, open up the fridge and pull out all of the condiments and all of the like expiring, like the expiration, like the what is it? Anything that should just stay in the fridge, pulling it out and putting it around myself in a circle and huddling up and going, I wish I was in another world. I wish I was in another place. I wish I was in another world. And then it never working. And then just me getting yelled at by my grandma. And then the final bit was me taking gray spray paint, walking into the trailer while they were outside just hanging out, and then just spray painting the shit out of like the wall to try to draw magic sigils, and then drawing a doorknob like Rudy from Chalk Zone and trying to open the door.
Oh my god.
Oh my
so scary.
gosh.
But it's like, I mean, I told this story too when I did the Goosebumps grave thing, like the drawings, which I like Goosebumps. Like kids will like things and they'll just like try to reenact them or do some art thing to be involved. But it looks so fucking alarming from the outside.
Dude, I have an example of that that's really weird because my cousin was a really weird kid and he was, you know how kids are obsessed with like Star Wars, Harry Potter, fucking
right,
Pirates of the Caribbean, whatever. He was obsessed with Clerks.
Clerks? Like the
Clerks. Yes. That Clerks 2.
Clerks was his Harry Potter.
Clerks 2 specifically, he was so obsessed with it that one Christmas he kept begging. He kept like we were way too young. When did that movie come out? Actually, Clerks 2. Give me a sec.
Right, 2000s something.
2006. So we were I think it was Clerks 1 that he was obsessed with because we were really young. We were like maybe 8, which is way too young to watch Clerks. Like he didn't understand anything in that movie, but he was so obsessed with it. He begged to get a pinball machine for his fucking like Christmas, and he got like a fake one, like a really shitty Spider-Man one that was like all cardboard and like cheap plastic. During that entire Christmas like Eve, after we got like we got our toys and everything, he forced me to like do some, I don't know how to describe it, some role play where we were like we worked at a video store. Like actually he made us play this shit where we were like at a video store and we had to work to pay back for our Christmas gifts that we just got. And then we would take breaks by being around the fucking pinball machine and playing pinball and gossiping about what was happening in the fucking video store. And I was 8, so I was like, I had no idea what he meant by that. He was like 2 or 3 years older than me.
Right.
To be fair. That was, dude, what I've not thought about that in so long. He was so obsessed with horror movies as well. He kept telling me,
is your cousin my little brother? I was just gonna say, like, actively, this is just, you were talking about my little brother. Like, this is accurately.
Really?
So my brother, same thing. One of the only DVDs that worked on the farm was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. And so,
Of course.
like, okay, so like, to talk about the DVD
Damn.
selection that my dad had, it was like AI, Snoop Dogg's Bones, Friday
Banger.
After Next, Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. There was the Medallion Jackie Chan tuxedo incident where like my dad was stealing satellite, and then somehow the satellite
remember
stealing. Yeah,
that.
it was like he broke the satellite, so the only movies we could watch on the pay-per-view channel were the tuxedo and the medallion on repeat.
oh man.
So that led to something for me and something for my brother, which he became obsessed with Kevin Smith and also horror movies, where he was just like, I gotta watch I gotta watch Freddy Krueger again. And then he pisses pants because he got scared by Freddy Krueger. And then he's like, I gotta watch it again. And then he pisses pants.
I mean, dude, you know what? That's like that's real, man. Kids will watch something scary, but be so obsessed with it after.
It's the worst part for me is Jay and Silent Bob led to me making my own comic called Afro Man based on the Because I Got High, where I would just draw my own Afro guy comics where he went and killed
really
people and
hope
did
you don't-
epic things.
I really hope you kept it and you're never going to show anybody.
I did not keep it. They got confiscated
damn.
because they were very violent.
Oh.
Oh man. Yeah, he's the one that that cousin was specifically the one that he couldn't rent any like crazy horror movies, so he rented The Happening ones. The entire time he kept telling me like, this shit is so fucking scary, man. You have no fucking idea how scary a movie can be.
Really chain
And
wallet
he
core.
like, because of that, he was chain wallet core, but he was also like obsessed with Green Day.
Oh, if he was in
And
the Midwest, he would love to be a juggalo. This is like somebody who could have been a juggalo.
100%. He wore like the checkered ska. He wore the checkered like Vans. He wore like those checkered
Born to be a juggalo, forced to be French Canadian.
bracelets. Yeah, no, he was very
Those Kingdom Hearts
Dude,
lore.
No, actually, he thought it was gay.
Yeah,
Really?
this is juggalo
okay, it's
core.
this breed. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and also because I liked it, so he was like, "This is super gay." If I liked something, if I liked something, he'd be like, "That's so gay, man."
That's cousin energy for you, though.
Last time I saw him was like, because he's like part of the like extended family, and we kind of stopped seeing him because he got this. So it's a really long story because he kind of became a trash guy, a bit like trashy person, surprisingly enough. And last time I saw him, he was really obsessed with the fact that I was in music production school and I started working part-time at a studio space. And he was like, "Oh, dude, you should record me playing guitar. You should really record me playing guitar." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, come into my studio." Like, I was like, "Yeah, sure, let's record it right now. I have a guitar plugged in, everything. You can do it." And the entire time I was like, "Wait, like now? I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not like."
Like, brother, like I'm not ready
I
for
didn't
it,
think of a
dude. I
riff
just
yet.
can't I can't summon that energy right now, you know? It's like, I
Yeah,
gotta
he
listen
was
to my
actually
muse.
saying shit like that. He was saying shit like that, and then we went into my room, my studio, and then he grabbed the guitar and he was like, "Okay, give me a sec. Do you have a tuner?" And I was like, "Yeah, here's the tuner." And he was trying to tune it for like 30 minutes, and he was like, "Oh, damn, that doesn't sound right. Oh no, I think your tuner's broke." And I was like, "No, my tuner is not broke."
I can't believe you presented somebody that is a
He is,
GameStop
dude.
customer archetype with actually having to do the shit that they're talking big about.
Oh, dude, it's so fun. He was always that type of person, though, where
Brother,
he would,
like, dude, I got like a Les Paul guitar like in my garage. Like, it's gonna be freaking epic. But you should like wait a minute while I go get my Les Paul and then I'll come over. I promise.
I have an Ibanez guitar or whatever, and he was like, "Oh my god, sick guitar! I can't wait to riff on it." And I was like, "Yeah, go for it." And he was like, "Wait a minute, hold on." Oh, dude, he's funny. I hope he's okay.
That's a long time ago, right? Because you were in school?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's forever ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because the thing is, I don't have Facebook, so I don't know what the fuck he's up to. Like, maybe if I still had Facebook, I could see what he's up to. He worked at a garage after his dreams of owning a video store didn't work out because of, video stores dying.
That is sad.
Oh my god, dude. So funny. He's
Knowing
so
what you want to
funny.
be that early, and then
The industry falls apart. Me when I wanted to be a beeper salesman.
That is kind of a, to be fair, that's a crazy thing to want to be when you grow up because of Clerks as well. Dude, he made us have a watch party for Clerks 2 when it came out. That I remember too. And then it was such a weird night because our parents went to a filming of like a French Canadian talent show. And then he was like, oh, we can rent whatever we want. He rented Clerks. And then he was like, dude, my dad doesn't know about this. Check this out. And then he just, because he had like a satellite thing. And then he just like showed us like scrambled porn.
oh god.
Oh my god. He was so weird about it too. He was like, dude, we can see titties. It's called Blue Midnight and there's titties, dude.
I feel like this is an archetype I could have fell into if I didn't have my secret concussion.
I don't know what happened all of a sudden, but I'm remembering all these fucking insane things about this cousin I had.
Well,
dude.
I think it's just the combination of like person you kind of knew and then kids delusion or like imitation stuff. Because I think I told the thing long ago, which was a nothing story of me just mixing chemicals in the kitchen one day.
Oh, making potions. You got to be making potions.
Making mustard gas.
No, I just took random like stuff out of cupboards and chemical. Like it could have been really bad. But just mixing everything in a big bowl and like the floor of the kitchen was all a mess because I was pulling out all these things, like mixed this concoction. My mom came in because she smelled the chemicals and like whatever's going on through the room. And she went, "What are you doing?" Because she saw I probably like detergent and other stuff out with like goldfish, whatever else I was throwing in a bowl. Because I had put a big turkey baster into it. And I looked up at her and said, "He's pregnant." Because I had watched Godzilla '98.
He's pregnant.
Yeah, she said, "What are you doing with that?" And I went, "He's pregnant." Because I was remembering he watched Godzilla '98. Because my dad took me to see it in the theaters.
Oh, fuck.
Because he's such a big Godzilla fan. So he's like, "We've got to see this."
That's awesome.
And he told me how it was really bad, but it wasn't sticking with me yet at that age.
Oh my god.
I feel like the way that I would like pretend is so tame in comparison to you guys. Like, there's like canned mandarin orange slices.
Oh, those are so
yeah.
good. I
Yeah.
would not eat the mandarins, but I would drink the syrup.
Oh, you just reminded me I have mandarin oranges upstairs. I'm going to fucking have a big snack.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, sometimes my mom would serve that for dinner and I'd pick them up with my fingers and pretend I was eating a bug like in Lion King. That was like my level of...
Those bugs
my
felt
level
pretty
of
good though.
pretend.
Slimy yet satisfying.
They made them too. You could I remember. Oh my god, this might be a French Canadian thing. I don't know. Do you guys have Yoplait?
I thought
Yeah,
a
we
second
have
ago
Yoplait.
they made me eat bugs, and I thought, yeah, we have.
Didn't they
Yoplait.
make like a yogurt or a pudding with like the Lion King bugs
Yes,
in it? Yeah.
yes.
Did they?
Because I know Yoplait is French. I think.
Yeah, we
We
got
got
Yoplait.
commercials.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. We had Jamie Lee Curtis
Okay,
doing
I wasn't-
commercials for them. They knew her better.
I thought she made for Activia.
That's Activia.
Was it you, Activia? I thought she
Yeah,
did
it was
Activia.
Activia, and she was like. Yeah, she was like eating it, and she was like, "My gut bacteria make me shit so good." And then she would
Jamie Lee
dance.
Curtis be like, "If I show my boob in a movie, you know the movie's going to be bad."
Oh.
Is that a thing she said?
No, right now well, it's because like what is it? I've just been thinking like if Jamie Lee Curtis is in a movie and she shows boob, like
Has
in a
she
modern
ever showed
movie,
boob?
Cleavage in Borderlands, cleavage in the new Freaky Friday.
What the fuck?
They-
She showed
they-
her boobs in fucking Borderlands?
Not like full boob, but yeah, she's Tannis in the Borderlands movie, and she's just got like.
I
boob window.
remember that movie. I was there. I saw the guy jerking off in the middle of the theater.
Piss Gulch.
What?
You weren't there for that. There's a saga. There's a saga that happened at my viewing.
Oh, wow.
I'm amazed you saw Borderlands at a theater.
I also saw Borderlands at a theater, but my theater was empty.
They had tubes of yogurt, and inside of the tubes of yogurt, they had like the bugs from literal like the same bugs from Lion King. And
Making me think about food as a kid, and I'm just thinking about belly washers again, and the fucking dubious trick of belly washers.
belly washers. My God.
They just the worst soap tasting juice, but they had a really cool cartoon character on the top always, and it'd be like, "I want the Tasmanian Devil belly washer. I want the Tasmanian Devil belly washer." At a period, I had a phase in my life where I was obsessed with the Tasmanian Devil for a bit, and I just wanted everything Tasmanian Devil.
That's funny as fuck.
I used to have a Tasmanian Devil cup, and one time I thought the water is cleaner in the toilet, so I used to take the Tasmanian Devil cup at my grandparents' trailer and go to the toilet tank and drink the water from the toilet tank.
Oh, fuck. I just saw a belly washer.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I have not thought about these in so long.
Yeah, they have the little
Holy
cartoon
fuck.
toppers.
Yeah. Oh my God. I remember begging for these, and my mom was like, absolutely not.
The juice was absolutely abhorrent. It was an abomination. It was a sin against God. They tasted they tasted like Prime does now.
They were just, look, there's a cartoon thing on it, just like the popsicles in the ice cream truck. Like, look, there's, Sylvester on it. You want to drink it. And then it's just gasoline.
I remembered the one I wanted really bad was the Mario Kart one, because they made Mario Kart fucking belly washers. Oh, what the fuck? I'd love a Brendaniel belly washer.
Gotta have me, either the rat or the skeleton on top, where he's just like depressed as fuck, smoking a big ciggy.
No, just actually
just
you.
me with me in the flesh.
You.
True.
That's it.
I feel like you'd go to pull the Brendaniel belly washer cap up, and instead the bottle would just inflate and be like round.
It says, "Get yourself a big sippy today."
What flavor would that have, do you think?
Depression.
Oh.
Did they even have flavors?
Oh, I'm not that depressed now. Probably, I don't know.
I don't
probably
even know
like
if belly washers had
mulberry.
flavors. I thought they were just all like the same punch, like fruit punch.
I want the Scooby-Doo flavor. It's probably just that. Don't need flavors.
It was. I did want the Scooby-Doo flavor really bad.
Oh, there's a Mucha Lucha one. They lasted that
Oh,
long.
did you just say Mucha Lucha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you
What's
doing?
happening? What do you
Did
mean?
you say
camera?
Mucha Lucha?
What?
Why are those paper
What do you
plates?
Oh,
Why do you have Mucha
Yeah, he
Lucha
has-
plates? What?
Mucha Lucha. Mucha Lucha.
he's been showing those fucking Mucha Lucha paper plates for the longest time, and I don't know why.
Why do you
They're
have
sick.
that just with
Why are they?
an
Why
arm?
are they
For
sealed?
company, Sheena. I
Why
have
are they
Mucha Lucha paper plates. That's
You
the
are
fine China.
lying.
Why are they?
You're fucking lying because you never use them. You put them on.
No,
as
I have
a
an
fucking,
open one for company, and I have a sealed one for me.
Is it like fine China?
How much
Like break
gum-
Yeah,
out?
I just said that. It's the fine
Break
China
out
for
the
guests.
Mucha Lucha.
Andy, come down to Sioux City. We'll eat pizza. We'll eat off the Mucha Lucha.
What I was gonna. S-
What just happened? Are you having a stroke? Does it smell like burn?
That happened during Ice Cube.
Well, what I was going to say earlier, a really fun thing that'd be kind of fucked up to do is when we all get together again and make like that snack you would have as a kid, where it's like you mix the weird shit together. Like,
Oh man, mine is boring.
I can't. I'm trying to remember mine. Well, people go, I put 7-Up and like cinnamon toast crunch or whatever. Or it's like I would always have.
Oh, Smepsy.
Oh no.
Like I would eat goldfish with protein shakes. It was my favorite snack. Like we find that awful thing and we all discover them together.
You reminded me that I have to make Smepsy again.
Can I just say mine right now? Because I think all of you would hate me.
Sure.
Because mine was easy. Mine was cucumbers and mustard, like hot mustard, like Dijon.
Smarties and Pepsi.
Smarties and Pepsi.
Smepsy.
You're talking about like
The chalky
American,
Smarties. American Smarties, yeah.
Smarties. Oh no, that's disgusting.
Yep.
You're filth.
Yep. Smepsy.
How does that work? Do you just it's just
Crush
So
them.
you crush them up into powder, and then you put them in the Pepsi. You close it, you shake it up a bunch, and it makes the Pepsi sweeter.
It's just
As a
gonna
kid, I was just like, I want to put more sugar into Pepsi.
Oh god.
That's not horrible though. Like we had in elementary school. At the end of it, I think in 5th grade they started. This could have just been a 5th grader thing. They had, if you're good, you get They weren't good boy points. It was something like you
Good boy boys.
Merit
wasn't.
points.
something like that. Basically, if the class is good for some period of time, like one day a month, they'll like show some movie on the class TV, and like you could buy snacks, and they'd be we have like a box of
Yeah.
say, you get your soda for 50 cents, or you could use your whatever it was. It's so long ago I don't even remember if there was a credit system. But like you turn in your cards, like, you answered that question well, here's a card worth whatever points. It could have been that. But I remember the thing I would always get was a root beer and fucking Airheads.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think I could do that now. Looking back, great combination.
I remember we had something similar, and it was only like one snack, and it was Canadian Smarties. No, it wasn't actually. It was
That's like those
Kit
are like
Kats.
big M&Ms, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, they're better than M&Ms because the candy coating is actually yummy. That's a hot take. People are going to be really annoying about what I just said.
The only M&Ms I like are the minis, so I agree with you.
I like minis more than regulars too.
Yeah, because the candy coating is like
And
the best
chocolate
part.
ratio is better to the candy coating ratio. It's
Yeah,
like Reese's
exactly.
Cups, where like
That's
normal
what I'm
Reese's
saying.
Cups
It's
suck
like-
shit, but like the miniature ones and the holiday ones are better because the peanut butter ratio is better.
No, okay, wrong.
No, the holiday ones are
no.
better.
The holiday ones
They're
are better,
better.
the minis are better.
No, they're better. But the normal ones are not shit.
The normal
Calm
ones are
down.
shit. They taste like vomit. So
I would
fuck
not
me.
say they're shit either. No.
They're shit. They taste like
Wow.
vomit. I don't care if
Never
I'm
mind.
crucified.
My
I think
thing
they're
is
dog
not
shit.
that
yeah.
bad
I'm
compared
taking
to
the heat. I'm
yours.
taking the heat. I continue
All
to
right,
say
thank
this.
you. Oh, yeah, we would they would give us like Kit Kats, and then we would all like have a mini Kit Kat. And I remember there was this one kid that was allergic to peanuts, and we would always like try to force feed him peanuts so that he would die because we hated him.
Damn.
That was a joke. That was not real.
Oh, no, because-
nobody had a reaction.
Well, because
but-
we've been thinking of belly washers, then I was thinking like of the Scooby-Doo and cartoon characters they'd have on them. In early elementary school, there was a table that had this sign that had Scooby and Shaggy on it, smiling with like hugging each other, and it just said, you know, in Times New Roman font below it, "This is a peanut-free zone." And there are always like 3 or 4 kids who didn't really know each other, all sitting at that table, kind of far from each other, because I don't think they even wanted to talk to each other. And I remember thinking, like,
Oh, you had peanut segregation, like allergy segregation.
yes, there
In
weren't
a way,
that many.
weird.
I guess it was probably, especially for back then.
I would assume.
Especially for back then, it wasn't known as much. That means there's probably an incident somewhere where they had like this peanut allergy table. But at the time, I didn't know it. I just saw that there were these kids who looked really haunted. And they're, you know, haunted because they're sad not being able to eat with their friends because of a peanut allergy. Or their parents thought they had a peanut allergy, which could be a whole other can of worms. Either way, sad kids at a table, all separate, looking haunted, with Scooby and Shaggy saying this is a peanut-free zone. And so my mind put together, there was like a Mr. Peanut Scooby-Doo villain who had done something to them or their families, and they could not see peanuts, so they'd freak the fuck out. So
You have
God,
such
an electric state core
what a
group.
strange imagination you have.
well, this was also peak, like I'm reading Goosebumps, and they had Scooby-Doo on the sign, probably because, look, Scooby and Shaggy are on the sign. So I thought of like a Scooby-Doo villain. I thought, oh, I wonder if Mr. Peanut did something to them. Or like this weird peanut man did something bad because they can't see peanuts. And I remember like
they have to deal with the cashew creeper.
because people well, because people probed about it. Like it's like they wouldn't explain either. I think I heard later as an allergy, but something about that just stuck with me. When I don't remember if it was a Super Bowl, but when that baby nut shit was announced from Planters, I immediately blocked
my
them on
God,
Twitter because I think that's the only account I've ever blocked on Twitter ever. Because Baby Nut pissed me off so much, and to this day, nothing good has happened since Baby Nut showed up.
Baby Nut was the seventh
That's
seal.
true,
I hold
actually.
true to this. I say this a lot, is that Baby Nut
That
was the
is-
final seal.
That is actually true. It's been tough out here ever since Baby Nut.
showed
Ever
up.
since Baby Nut
It's been
apparated
rough.
on the scene, it's been a hard life, yeah.
Yeah. Let's do Patreon questions. that was a weird episode, man. I don't.
It was fucking crazy.
We really went places. That was
The Peanut Zone reminds me of when they segregated us into the No Mom Club.
What?
I think I told this story in the podcast already. They took like 4 kids in my third grade class that my mom was in jail. Another kid's mom had passed. Another kid's mom was just terminally ill, and the other kid's mom was just out of his life. And they put the 4 of us together in a No Mom Club.
Oh
Where
god!
they would just, for a little bit of time in school, they would just put us in like a room with somebody trying to have us do activities and talk about our feelings. But then like they didn't know what to do with us. So one day they just brought in like a speaker who was in the area for the high school and showed us human lungs that had been ruined by smoking, which was a weird bit.
Oh, we got those too. Where it's like, look how black they are.
But they didn't see any of the other kids in the school, in that elementary school, because they were there for the high schoolers. They only brought them in for us 4 kids. So it was a really odd, like hands-on, like showing the lungs and the atrophy from smoking. It was uncomfortable. I was just thinking about like, fuck, dude, I really hated the No Moms Club with Wesley and the others.
Because we got that in our gym class, which is kind of weird, but okay, it's like health related. Like, here's why you shouldn't smoke. Here's why you shouldn't do drugs. This
Well,
is
yeah,
the
you
effect it
dare
has on your
stuff,
body.
like dare stuff.
Sure. Yeah, I signed the pledge. I remember that fucking lion.
I have a Dare shirt. I bought a Dare shirt recently because I really just wanted one while I streamed because I think it's funny to have. It's a funny relic.
I had a horrible memory mix up too, where if you play Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, there's that one lion on the building where it
like the Dare lion.
Yeah, it's a really creepy looking lion. It really is there. I've seen the Chernobyl building with the lion, I'm pretty sure, unless I was gaslit into remembering that.
Reminding me.
But for a while I remember thinking that was the Dare lion and mixing them up in my memories sometimes. This entire thing is just everything I've said today, just my brain is being attacked and my brain was never up to code in the first place.
Tomorrow, you're going to die tomorrow. I'm going to get you tomorrow. It
might be, yeah.
Genuinely, I feel like recording this has like sanded my brain down a little bit.
I took my medicine. I woke up. I'm on one. I'm doing my haze check right now.
All right. If you're part of the $5 and above tiers on Patreon, wow, I forgot Patreon the word. You can ask a question for the Patreon Q&A, like this one. Thick Wasabi asks, you have become human transformers. What flesh vehicles or flesh objects do you transform into?
Well, I'm not paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by you. I want to make you move because you're standing still.
What? Was that English?
Was that English? That was Paralyzer.
That was Paralyzed by Finger 11, the song that plays during the Quagmire toilet transformation.
What?
It's the
You don't know? No shot. You don't know what Quagmire toilet is, Mandy.
I know. I didn't know about the association.
It's Finger 11 plays during the transformation.
Finger 11.
Yeah. Thinking about Flesh Former. I've been writing some stuff on Fleshmancy lately because I've been kind of enamored with it.
What?
Yeah, well, because I've been doing a lot of writing. I filled up.
What is bro doing in his spare time?
I filled up 2 notebooks full of like writing practice.
Flesh.
It's been a lot. I wrote a 70-page novella. I've been doing a lot.
That's what happens when you're on meds.
Yeah, I get work done. But thinking about it, if I could do like a flesh transformer, I'm thinking A, simple tools, and B, like road work equipment, like a road roller.
You don't have to be. You can be an object too.
I think I want to turn my hands into simple tools so I can have the hammer hands from Son of the Mask.
But no, I think you have to become the whole thing, not just like your hand.
Okay.
Yeah, or else that would just be the T1000.
Yeah, exactly. You're just a T1000 then. You have to fully transform your
I
entire
would take a page
form
from my
into a
personal
thing.
hero Ken Bone, and I'd become a beautiful human submarine.
You and Ken Bone.
Cannot stand you. I actually don't know if I can stand you.
Why don't you sit me
any
then,
longer.
buddy? If you can't stand me, then sit down.
You're really. Yeah, I can't sit you down. You're far taller than me.
Yeah, 6'5" grew up. I've choke slammed you twice now.
That's twice?
I think twice. I thought twice. Once at my wedding and once
maybe.
later.
I saw one of them.
Yeah, one at Chicago too.
You chokeslammed me in Chicago?
Oh no, at either in Chicago or in Montreal.
I think it's. Oh wait, no, it's in Montreal. It was in Montreal, and it was in that one Airbnb we rented.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I remember being chokeslammed.
I picked you up and threw you like a rag doll.
I'm surprised you were able to pick me up the second time because I gained a lot of fucking weight.
I'm a big boy, dude. I got a lot of that fucking compact muscle.
Yeah, I used to be very small, and then I did not anymore.
I'm down to like 240 from 270. When I was in Montreal, it was like 265. I'm down to 240 now, so pretty good.
I don't know what let me think. Let me have a think about this. I don't want a vehicle. Vehicles are boring. Vehicles are everywhere.
What about a lazy Susan? What about like you turn into a lazy Susan and somebody displays a product on you and like a QVC?
You just slowly
rotate.
Can I be like a home assistant? Like a little speaker home assistant?
Billy, play classical gas.
Yeah, but if you ask me to like, I don't know, like, hey Billy, play Chappelle Roan. But then I would just go like I would not actually like it wouldn't be a speaker, it would just be me singing.
Just you singing it, yeah, with big wet lips.
That'd be awesome.
But my lips would be like kind of sealed a bit because I'm a flesh transformer. They don't move much, so they just kind of and they're very wet.
You could be like when the alien
and my
creature,
power button is inside my mouth.
You could be like when the alien creature has like the weird kind of whalish mouth where like they have a human mouth but it's like sewn up slightly and then it stretches.
Yes, but I'm a speaker and a home assistant, and I can't. If you tell me like a timer, I'm just like trying to count, and I'm trying to think if I'm in the right
This
spot.
is Billy, play creep. I'm a pod. I'm an echo. Do you want to order more Tide
Echo
Pods? I love
Banger.
Jeff Bezos. This is actually, what's that one book about like the future of humanity and some of them become flesh cubes?
Oh, Ready Player One.
No, yeah, Ready Player One, yeah.
I thought it was gonna be Infinite
Yeah.
Jest for a second, like we could just sell off the year to somebody.
I think he was talking specific. What was the fucking? I have no mouth and I must scream.
No, it's all tomorrows, where like the colonials
yeah.
are like advanced humans and the aliens turn them into like waste cubes.
Oh, my friend keeps telling me to fucking read that.
It's on my list. It's on my list. It's got like a lot of like future of humanity. It's interesting. They eventually become less cubic and then they go all freaky
Wait,
style. So
what was it called again?
all
Tomorrows.
tomorrows. You would like it, I think, Mandy, if you don't know about it.
That's such a Mandy book, actually. I think you would really like it.
Oh, it's this. Okay, I have seen this before.
Yeah, you definitely know what this is.
Yeah, it makes me think of Oh, I don't know if I read the whole thing. I remember seeing this around the time I was reading Prophet before I saw Humanity Lost. But yeah, it's weird shit. That's right. It's just human descendants of humanity. It's fucking creepy.
It looks cool. I love that they went for the images and everything. Because you know, it kind of the art and everything in that book kind of reminds me of what the fuck is it called? Oh my god. Oh, what is it called? Oh my god.
Having a moment.
The horror book from when we were kids, and they just made
Scary
a
Stories to Tell in the
Scary
Dark.
Stories Tell in the Dark.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of that kind of art style.
Oh, Mitai Dodie Walker?
Mitai Dodie Walker.
Mitai Dodie Walker.
Which one was it that they created for the movie? Was it Mitai Dodie Walker?
They did Mitai
No,
Dodie
it
Walker
wasn't.
for the movie. They did that one.
Yeah.
They did a couple
Why
of
did
them.
they call him? Why did they call him Mitai Dodie Walker?
Because that's what he says when he comes after you is Mitai Dodie Walker.
But what does it mean?
I can't remember. It's been a while.
Speaking
Stained.
of, like, is anybody going to answer the dang old flesh question, or is it just going to be a fleshy Billy?
Well, when it said flesh at first, it sounded like if you're a flesh transformer.
You'd just be like a transformer, but made out of flesh.
Like
This
your
is just-
normal
this is
shape
just
would turn into
fucking-
the object.
This is just fucking bait
Yeah.
for transformation complete again.
Yeah, it kind of is. It kind of is.
Oh,
transformation
wait,
complete.
Mandy.
You
Mandy,
fucking
they-
fell for it.
Mandy, did you see that they made an official remake of that video, but in 3D?
No, what the fuck? What do you mean
The-
official
the-
remake? Did like the Criterion Collection
guy
get it?
Came back. The guy came back years later. The guy for the original like guy who made Transformation Complete.
There's no
came
fucking
back.
way.
Yes, give me a sec. Transformation Complete.
Why the fuck does the original have 77 million views now? Am I seeing this right? Why does this have 77 million views?
Transformation.
What the fuck? That can't be right.
Because that's like one of the most famous fucking like cursed videos of all time. Of course, it has 77
I've
million
never seen
views.
Whenever I had tried to find it before, I had never seen it like uploaded officially. It looked like a cartel video. It would be like 240p and not.
2 weeks ago, he put out a new Transformation Complete video.
Oh, the Black Dragon Awakens.
Where is the remake? I can't
This is
find
such a
it.
scary video.
Somebody showed it to me and I laughed.
They are all scary videos.
Oh, I feel like I gotta back up from my computer.
Oh, some of these are creepy.
Yeah.
Of course they are. Oh god, the whole channel is Animorphs. You're right.
It's all anamorphing.
Do you believe us now that this is 100%
Yeah,
fetish
okay.
shit?
No,
What?
what do you? I never doubted that.
It was
I
fetish shit
never
before.
doubted that.
Fucking you and the episode, you kept going, no, it's not.
Did I?
Yes!
Then I was fucking with you because of course it is.
It is? How?
Oh shit, this one is called The Transformation of a Pregnant Dragoon. Oh, it is pregnant.
What?
Why did
This is so incredibly abstract for me.
he uploads fucking teasers for these like they're Ari Aster, like hyena teaser.
Dude, he gets so many views. Holy fuck. Wait a minute. How much money?
This is
How
what's,
much money does bro make?
This is what's called fulfilling a niche in the market. There's a lot of dinosaurs. There's a lot of dragons and creatures. Oh god,
These are scary.
some of these are
Yeah.
terrifying.
They're all terrifying. I'm sorry to the guy, man. I get it.
What uses the?
I get that it's your rocks off, but man, they're creepy as fuck.
A lot are using the skin bubbling effect from the fucking howling, where it's like that might have been where the awakening was. It's like
oh, it
I-
totally. You are so the fucking squibs.
yeah, I mean
You're totally right.
they have like bladders
not
and
squibs. What are
they have
called?
bladders and pumps.
Yeah.
But this is
Oh god, so weird.
It's specifically the skin going blah, 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 blah.
It's
That's
so disturbing.
Sometimes that transformation completes so hard, I rip the skin. Sheena, if you were a flesh transformer, because I'm going to put the onus of the question on you, what object or car would you turn into?
We've been on Flesh Transformer for far too long.
I'm sorry, Sheena. I have to.
I shouldn't have been here.
I don't know. I was looking around my room and I was thinking about how terrible it would be to be any of the objects in it.
But you can like transform back though, right?
Yeah, you could. It's like you are a human
transformer.
transformer, so you turn into like a flesh object and then back into a person.
Yeah, you decide when you want to transform. Much like a transformer, it is a consensual transformation that you decide.
You are a go-go with one gadget.
Isn't this just being a shapeshifter then?
Not really, because shapeshifter is like multiple shapes. This is a like
Okay, so it's one thing for sure.
one change.
I would turn into like one of those bike horns, and if you squeeze, it's just me going. Ha!
But what?
And that's
That's
it.
pretty good.
In what? When would you do that? When would you just become a bike horn?
Cool party trick.
Yeah, party trick.
Yo, check this out.
Like it feels like the correct answer is shrinking, but that doesn't feel very in the spirit of the question.
No, I mean you have to be an object or a vehicle.
I was gonna say I'd probably just become a fuck. I don't want to be something that doesn't exist.
You got to be careful because it's just like I'm just going to see a flood of images that are just Mandy car.
I don't want that. I guess I'd either turn to the Goodyear blimp or the one that says Ice Cube's the pimp, and that's it.
You really shouldn't have said blimp.
You really should have said.
I'm thinking like I want to travel.
I want to turn into
No,
a blimp.
I want to travel somewhere, right? A plane needs a runway. Helicopters need fuel. Unless you could just run forever, I guess.
You could be. What are
Helicopter-
those called? The fucking balloons.
You don't want to be a blimp because people already drew me as the Brandenburg. So like
I don't want to be. I don't want to be a blimp. Then now that I've heard that, I'm taking away blimp. It's helicopter.
I
you
want
gotta
to see
take
the
away
Brendan.
I turned to a helicopter.
Please, you have to show it to me.
Oh, I have to send you the Brandenburg.
I've never seen the fucking the Brandenburg.
I think if you wanted to transform for travel purposes, like God, just turn into one of those weird like aqua cars, like the
amphibious
amphibious
cars?
vehicles. Yeah, I was thinking amphibious vehicle or like a fucking JJ the jet plane. Have your face affixed to the front of the plane in a horrifying manner.
That seems like a good drawback, though. Like you can transform into it, but your face stays intact on it.
I don't want to be in a Billy Alexa anymore. That'd be fucking creepy as shit.
JJ the jet plane.
Ooh, if I was a transformer though, no flesh, I think I would be a Volkswagen Beetle, but like the newer ones, the ones that look like ladybugs.
Because you were obsessed with Herbie.
Yes.
I'm just thinking of a Volkswagen Beetle opening it, and Sheena's face is in the back, like the trunk or like the front trunk. You just open it, your face is just there, but it's a normal Beetle.
I feel like all of these are just no, not Will Smith. Not Will Smith. Wait a minute. The fucking Pluto Nash car. Fuck, Eddie Murphy car.
Oh, Eddie Murphy car, yeah, from the Lemon Demon 2
Eddie
trucks.
Murphy car.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, Norbit is no, that's Nutty Professor. I was gonna say you could just turn to Norbit. It would be like your own Nutty Professor reference, but you become Norbit.
Become Rasputin. How you doing?
I would never.
Should we find another question?
Yeah, we should
Yes,
really move on
please.
from this question. It's been.
Oh, dude, fucking don't hit me with the brain rot. I remember why I stopped going to the Olive Garden because of that.
What?
Why Olive Garden?
Shelby and I, the last time we went to the Olive Garden, there was a prom happening at the same time, and I saw a Kiryu high schooler who had the exact Kiryu suit. Then behind us, there was a kid who kept going. It wasn't. It was the and he kept like yelling it in the restaurant, and also another TikTok brain rot that I can't remember that was like an anime one. And Shelby and I just had the worst experience at the Olive Garden because this kid would not stop yelling brain rot in the middle of the Olive Garden. Just
Okay. The way you present some of the things you say makes it sound like you think we know what you're saying.
No, I mean that's the joke. No, I do that on purpose so that you delve deeper. It's a storytelling bit. Is just say
Makes you ask
something.
more.
It's like, what do you mean by green jumbo and robots?
I'm sorry, Mr. Chungus, but this is a storytelling tool called I Lie.
Well, brother, sorry about that, dude. It's called lying. You ever hear about it? Sorry, liberals, just lying humor.
Lying.
There are two obvious Brendan questions, and I just don't want to take the bait.
Do you want me to take the bait instead of you?
If you want to take the bait, you can, but I just see two.
Which one is it?
It's either the Fallout one or the Brendan verse one.
I don't care for Fallout 1 because I don't have an opinion.
Yeah, I'm the only other person who has an opinion on Fallout.
I have opinions on Fallout.
You thought that you could eat the pit, baby. Don't even. I had to tell you that was a mod.
It had been so long since I played the pit. I played it around launch.
Mandy,
and went, okay.
Oh, Fallout 3.
Mandy fell for the Mandela effect. It's
Yes.
the Mandela effect of the DLC, where like a lot of people thought you could just eat the baby, but it was a modded bit.
No.
Because I never ran
mod.
cannibal and then got to the pit. But yeah, that did get around.
So people thought you could eat the
people
pit
think
baby.
the thing is, eating the pit baby for its powers would have actually. It didn't seem like a crazy thing to have. Like, oh, I could see that.
but
I
it's
didn't know you could do
Todd's
that as
Fallout.
cannibal. Yeah.
They wouldn't do that in Todd's world.
It was a DLC, you know. Like maybe.
Reminding me that I went through Will Wheaton's Reddit account the other day, and he's really fucking into Fallout 76.
That's not surprising at all.
He's ghoul posting in the
That's
Fallout
par
76
for the
subreddit. I'm
course,
like, I'm
man.
happy for you, dog. Have
Okay,
fun.
fine. Let's do the damn question because we already talked about it. Blood Compton asks, besides Mandy, who among the PST group would be most likely to survive in Fallout? Why Mandy? Why would Mandy survive?
I trained
Like,
at a
that's
mountain
presumptuous.
once. With
You trained in a mountain?
yeah, it's like I was in Boy Scouts once, so surely that's
Survival
enough to-
training.
Oh, fucking
Yeah, they're turning
one
me
thing,
into a
one thing I'm not going to
superhero.
get into is, I guess
It's not
now,
enough.
maybe a later episode, was when we were talking about the weird kid encounter, like the whole, you know, my cousin did something, did you mention like they showed weird titties or something? No, that's combined Jamie Lee Curtis.
What is happening?
I combined the weird kid encounter emulating Clerks with going to, Jimmy from Scout Camp, as you well remember that story.
Yes.
Oh god, I went to his birthday party much later, and it was an extremely harrowing experience because this was after that incident where he was mellowed out. But
Oh, when he was on meds.
yes,
Yes.
and that because I was thinking of weird kid encounters, weird emulation, where it's like, okay, I remember when a friend from church had showed me porn when I was like 10, and it was really fucking weird. That one was much worse. But anyways, we're off track. Fallout. I was trained.
Wow, you just had a brain blast. Okay, I see.
Yeah, so at Boy Scout camp. What happened? Boy Scout camp. Jimmy, remember that party? Oh God, that was the train of thought.
Yes. Okay.
Would you survive in Fallout?
Would I survive in Fallout? No, I would not.
I want to say yes.
I don't think
but
I would survive in most things. I'm too much of a fucking little metrosexual boy.
It's really weird how whenever this question comes up to me on stream, people are like, Brendan would be a warlord, when like, I'm going to be a jester. Like, I'm going to be somebody's little freak. I would not be a warlord.
I'm sorry.
Just because in high school, I had 3 apocalypse diaries with plans to deal with the zombie apocalypse doesn't mean I would actively be prepared.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
but
Fallout world.
dude, when I worked at McDonald's, my fucking like manager did the same thing where it was like, if ever there was a zombie apocalypse, gamers would rise up. And I was like, okay,
Did you have a plan
man.
for a desalination plant?
The what?
I had a plan for a desalination plant, so
Desalination.
yeah,
Wow,
getting rid
you
of
really
making
thought
water
about
more
this.
potable.
No, you really thought about this.
I put a
you
lot
are
of
the one
work
true
into
gamer.
it. Yeah, I was
You're the
gaming
one
really
true
hard. I was
gamer.
building diagrams for zombie traps because I was in an engineering class, so I'd take like AutoCAD, and during times where there was like downtime, I'd be making like AutoCAD like traps, and like I'd be writing down blueprints. I wish I had those notebooks.
You know what? Maybe you would do better than we think, considering you went on AutoCAD and thought about this.
Yeah, I mean, I use a simple engine to make a pole move, and then affix saw blades to the pole, and then just let that pole spin.
I think if I would survive, I would be either a dumbass jester or I would be a cook, because I feel like I could probably make things taste a bit better than the slop that most people would eat. Because let's be real, there's no more Uber in Fallout.
You and I are going to be the zombie Robins to Mandy's Batman Who Laughs.
What is the zombie?
I don't want Batman Who Laughs again.
Batman Who Laughs has zombie Robins that are chained up that he sicks on people.
We would be the zombie
We'd be
Robins. I see what you mean.
It would be the
We would
Mandalore Who
absolutely-
Laughs, and it would be the two
Yeah.
it would be we'd go my fiends.
No, what? Actually, we would survive by being jesters, and by jesters, I mean we would be Painhole. But since there are no more video games, we would just like pretend to play a video game.
We would get them.
Yes.
We would get warlords in a room, and we would make their brain hurt because we'd just start talking. And
Oh, dude, we would fucking say. I think we could actually fucking kill somebody.
I think we could dial it up. This is like normally I think we're at a 1 to a 3. I think we could dial it up to an 11 and actually kill somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have access to my meds anymore, so it would be full dissociated Billy, dude. It would be fucked up.
It would be
It
no
would truly be
no
fucked
Adderall
up.
Brendan. I would have no slime.
Exactly.
It would just be full errant thoughts. I'd be back into the fever dream.
Oh god, it would be disgusting. I think we could kill. They would capture people and make them talk. We'd have to come in and talk about like Ban Labubu's.
It's just the problem with Fallout is I have so many self-insert stories in my notebook hole where it's just, what if I was in Fallout and Slender Man was real, and what if the Fear video games are real and I was on the Fear team and they called me the Joker and we went to go get the Slender Man and
This is basically how the Frontier was written.
I'm starting to think that you would kill me before you'd kill a warlord.
I don't think so.
With whatever you just said.
I would say go my Billy, and then I'd give you 2 big knives. I'd put the horse blinders on you and say, Billy, that's not a person, that's a delectable pie, and you'd float towards them and start stabbing.
I'd float towards them. Yes, you so true. I would sniff the cherry filling.
You would follow the smell trail.
Yeah, I would do that. That is
it'd
something
be like in Half-Life when Gordon Freeman has the nectar pouch for the bugs that he throws them at people. I'd have a big bowl of cherries that I'd throw at people. You go like the antlions.
I don't know if I'd agree entirely though, because I think I'm more cake than pie, but I'm not sure. I always change my mind on that. Depends on the cake, depends on the pie.
How about a blueberry compote?
Oh,
they're all
oh, fuck me, absolutely.
They're all
Never
crepes.
mind.
Everyone's a crepe. Welcome to Crepe World.
Everybody's a crepe.
Everybody's a crepe, and brother, I'm fed.
But not peanuts.
Yeah, I do well. I changed my mind. I do well.
I can see that for you guys. Mandy's out in the mountains surviving based on the one day.
Well, the thing is, people always, for an apocalypse situation, people always go, I'm going to bug out. Like, it's really hard to live in the woods.
Yeah.
Like, trained military experts, like, they're going to have trouble just surviving out in the woods unless you've already been out there, basically. You've already been growing your crops. You already are doing something.
I watched like so many fucking YouTube videos. I'm fine.
That's why it's better to try to just reclaim a farmhouse. Like, it's just reclaim a farmland. Like, find a farmhouse, reclaim farmland. Avoid evacuation centers. Except for I had a plan for like I think in my apocalypse diaries I had a plan for like a school because I was thinking of places that would have like non-perishable food in bulk. So like schools, cafeterias,
schools, hospitals. Pretty much anywhere with a cafeteria, so unfortunately that's very limited and everybody would think the same thing and you're dead.
Yeah, but what if I dug a tunnel?
I think
don't
people
know.
would think grocery stores, like they would.
Grocery stores and Walmarts would be like the no-go zone.
I think a lot of people would rush the Walmarts
Yeah.
is the thing. It would be the Walmart and
People
gas
make
station
communities.
rush.
I mean, that's like the whole Dawn of the Dead thing is everyone goes to the mall.
like
the
the
zombies
Mist.
go. Right. But it's like a good community place to go. That's kind of weird. No one's done the school, though.
I mean, if they want to be communities.
Well, schools are also like sometimes designated like shelter
Yeah,
areas.
exactly.
Like it's one of those things where it's like I think Walking Dead does like a school bit because like there's government setups there and then survivors take it over or something. But
There's a zombie in the well.
It's weird no one's done school with like children or teenagers specifically, because I think if you're kind of like us, you've been bored in class. Like, I wonder if the apocalypse happened and me and all my friends had to hold out in the school. Like, that's just that seems like such a common thing.
I think it probably happened before. Like, you mean like a piece of media about that?
Yeah, where it's like it's
That
not like
has to-
it's not a zombie thing, but like it's a young adult. You know, oh my god, this zombie or whatever happened. It's all the people are at the school.
You know,
I've
I
seen
say
some
that-
Japanese ones.
I see
similar.
that. The only one I can think of, I mean, Japanese ones, they're fucking everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
High School of the Dead for the breastful of us. The only one I can think of here is like Cooties, and that movie sucks.
Say cooties.
Cooties,
It's like a
the
Disney
fucking
one.
zombie movie. No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No, it has Elijah Wood in it. It's a horror movie from like 2014 where a bunch of like young adult teachers are like fighting against like zombie kids. It's really
Oh
boring.
God, this
It's not that funny.
just recently going through my old notebook and trying to highlight anything interesting, and then just all of its zombie stories and zombie lore, and then like secret concussion, and then just horrible journal or entries. I
don't remember you mentioning secret concussion until today.
I thought I'd mentioned it on the last podcast, but I don't know.
Maybe I don't remember it.
I was going through my journal and I found an entry where I started writing a little bit differently, and I started respecting women a little bit more in my journal entries. And it was a journal entry talking about fell in drama class today, cracked my head real bad, went home, was really sleepy, fell asleep.
Oh my
Jesus.
God.
So just finding out that I actively remembering this and remembering why some of my memory is so fragmented, and just being like, oh fuck, I had an actual secret concussion and I just went to sleep with it.
I had the same
That's
thing,
so bad.
but it was arguably much. I don't want to say worse. Like we can't compare injuries as well.
Yeah.
But it was more holy fuck looking back. Like, what the fuck? We were at a field trip for I think 4th grade. We went to Barrier Island, which in South Carolina, it's basically this big mud pit on the shore.
Badass.
You can you go and explore around with other kids, and you go fishing, like net fishing. It was really fun. It's like the big trip everyone looked forward to. Never had a school trip as good again. But all the dudes, we were all, we had separate classes broken up. We were in a guy's cabin, and there were 2 adults, for chaperoning in there. And it was my best friend's dad and someone else's dad, who I can't remember, but he was also, in the same room. And there were a bunch of bunk beds, and the floor was concrete. You could see where this is going. I was on the top of the bunk bed. I just fell asleep, and I was not used to sleeping in a bunk bed, much less the top. And I don't remember what I was dreaming about, but I remember waking up, and I woke up to see concrete approaching my face very quickly. I slammed my head onto it, and then went boom, and my body fell. I fell head first out of that bunk bed onto concrete, and I hit my head.
Oh God.
I hit my head so directly. My head hit it first, and then a good 2 seconds later, the rest of my body hit the ground.
Oh my God.
It was dead shot onto my head on the concrete. Bam! And so I'm like, oh, it hurts a lot, and I'm getting up. And my best friend's dad's like, hey, what are you doing? Like, I fell out the bunk bed. He went, okay, just go back to sleep. And so I went, okay, because I feel kind of dizzy, like I want to lay down. And so I climbed back up to the bunk bed, and I went the fuck to sleep. How I survived that?
So you're just all concussion babies.
The thing is, I don't know if I was concussed, but the thing is, there was a huge bruise on my head, and I called my there that week. I think you could call your parents at one point. So I remember calling my mom and telling her what happened. Like, yeah, I fell on the head, and Mr. Davidson was like, oh, it's okay, go to sleep. She's like, what? She's like, you need to get a camera and you need to take pictures of those right now. Get an adult to get pictures of that. Okay, because don't worry, I brought my disposable Kodak camera for my trip. So I took pictures of the bruise to try and here's what happened. And they came, and they were still they didn't really need pictures, because by the time I came home, you could still see them very clearly.
It was still oh damn.
It was purple and black. It looked really fucking bad. But no one at any point was like, oh, you feel oh my God, that looks horrible. I was just like, yeah, it kind of hurts.
Kind of hurts.
It was never Timmy. Well, that's what sucks, is I have had a really high pain tolerance my entire life, which is people hear that and they go, oh, that's so cool. You could probably win all these fights. And as a kid, this big thing hits you and you could just stand back up. That's so awesome. Or it's sort of. The problem is you could have something extremely fucked up happening and you don't know.
Yeah.
When I had my appendix get infected, it was just me going to my mom hey, why aren't you in bed? Oh, I can't get up because it hurts too much. It's what do you mean? Oh yeah, if I lean, it hurts really bad, so I have to lay back down. Where it's oh, if you're saying that, you have to go to the hospital immediately.
Yeah.
But it's that's a good example of I probably should have hit my head and not been how badass I could just stand back up and go to bed. I should have been screaming my head off and throwing a fit going, ow, my head, I gotta go to the hospital or something. So that was, I'm starting to believe Billy's theory, we're all concussed in some degree.
I was definitely concussed. I remember falling on the ice while playing ice hockey.
Oh, shit.
That's so Canadian, dude. I remember the ice was totally red, and then I cried a shit ton, but I got up and the teacher or whoever the fuck was there was like, no crying, you sissy. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, it's just Dead Zone.
Oh my.
I'm wondering if less kids are getting to sports because of that nowadays. Because when I did soccer, baseball as a kid, it was not like you always had super competitive parents, like anything.
Yeah, for sure.
But like when I've passed, like just walk around town and stuff, like when games are playing, the adults are so fucking into it now. Like everyone's like stop getting the game. It's all like the kids better be on the grind set. Where it's like, I played sports with the kids who weren't necessarily super athletic. It was more parents going, you need to go make friends and go play ball with adult supervision.
Go make friends, get off the TV, get off like video games. At least, like I remember for my family, I mean, my sisters had no problem. They would just they just wanted to do it. But for me, it was like, okay, you have to like at least choose one sport.
Right.
Because I was not an active kid.
Right. Or it's just sort of like adult supervised, like, yeah, you could get into the sports. For me, you might go, I really like the sport, want to keep playing, and may go to like a real league and not the local one.
Yeah.
You go into school. But now it's like anytime I pass one, the adults like
They're
super
freaking the fuck out. Dude.
They're all freaking out. Their kids, what was that? What the fuck was that play? Like, these guys are like 8. It's probably like
I walk my dog sometimes next to a park where there's like the soccer shit going on, and the parents are like, "Let's go!" Yeah. And like fucking screaming off the top of their lungs. It's like, my God.
Do you want to be buried with that T-ball trophy or buried with nothing in your hands?
Reminding me of playing baseball in 3rd grade, and my grandpa was like, we're not getting you a cup because that's gay. And then I got hit in the balls like 3 times by baseballs playing baseball that summer.
Man, I wish I never used the cup then.
I love shit like that, dude. That's so funny. I love like how something being gay was like the worst thing possible back then.
It goes on your balls. It's You're not wearing
and
that.
The worst part, it would
balls.
work. It worked on anybody. It would be like, that's gay. They'd be like, oh, never mind then.
It's that easy.
It's so real though. It's like literally, oh, never mind.
Is it? I didn't know.
Is it gay? Oh damn.
It's a word of warning.
What was the question? I don't fucking remember.
It's the Fallout one.
Oh right.
Anyway,
dude, we fucking.
I'm glad you guys are still alive. I'm glad you guys survived Fallout. I think I would make like Coughing Baby and die in the nuclear bomb.
But Coughing Baby wins always.
Actually, we did watch a really gay movie. The teacher warned us. We were watching Beckett, the 1964 version, and he said Beckett. It's about Henry II and his friend Thomas Becket. It's, if people are outside of it, it's like the Prince of Egypt, but instead of the Pharaoh and Moses, it's the King of England and his friend becoming a bishop, basically.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, it's Richard Burton and Peter O'Toole. These guys grow up together, and one becomes a bishop, and he's like, King Henry, you need to stop being mean, this kind of thing. But King Henry still wants to have their friendship back.
Oh my God.
And so picture, this very large Southern man going, we're going to watch a historical film today. And you're going to see some things that might be, you might see them in the wrong light. They're just friends. You might think they're going to be kissing, but they're just friends. And the king, he really likes Beckett. He misses him. He's his dog, Beckett. And he's really sad.
He did not say dog.
This was early 2000s.
He's his dog.
And when we saw the movie, there's this scene in particular where the king is fucking grabbing his chest going, Beckett, my heart, it hurts. I need him. My Beckett, my friend.
Oh my God.
And the dude in front of me turns to one of his friends and loudly whispers, the teacher's lying. This is so gay. And it was.
Oh,
I haven't seen the movie since. But I also, the thing is, because he charged it like that, everyone was like, now their eyes were peeled. And he's in tears, like, I need him. Like crying. Oh, it was, man, it's probably a good movie, but I haven't seen it since then. Yes, I need my Beckett. My heart, Beckett.
I should just start every movie night with anybody with like, okay, so you might see a few gay scenes, but they're just friends.
You might think of them in a different light.
Then they would have like their fucking. This is not an allegory for gay anything, so don't look for it. It could have sounds like a Tim Robinson bit. Actually.
It really does, but it's also it could have been too that because especially in the South, like policy of what you can do and not do in school was kind of a hot top, more of a hot top. Well, it's always a hot topic.
Yeah,
but that could have also been they can't say, I watched this movie and he like misses his friend and he wants to like kiss him on the head and stuff. Where he's like, this is not that. They're just friends. He really Henry Beckett's he's his friend. He's his dog. They're real good friends. He misses him real bad.
I still can't believe that he's his dog.
Yeah, he's his dog. Well, people are like laughing at it. He's like, yeah, like they're just friends, and then you see it, and he's like in a puddle of tears. My heart hurts. I need him. I'm like, fuck, I should watch that movie again. Might be public domain. I don't know.
It probably is. If it's like anything that they would show at school, man, it would be too safe. They just put it up on there.
Okay, for reference, I looked up Beckett. And I got to put it in the general chat. This is the first image I saw on Google for it. That's them.
Oh, damn, that's gay. Oh, wow, they're gay.
No, that's his dog.
That's just his dog. Just like barely a foot away, literally mouth close to the other.
Well, I get it though.
friends.
It's like they're being very theatrical. Like it's okay to have male friendships like that in a movie because you're not afraid of people pointing and going, "Are they gay?" But then because of that turnaround, he has to have this disclaimer of like, the Warner Brothers logo pops up. That's an old Southern man going, "This was made a different time where you could hold your friend's hand and you wasn't queer." So if he says he loves him,
This is from a time where you could kiss your friend on the mouth and say that you love him, and then it's just a friend.
pretty much.
And then grab his crotch, wiggle it around a bit, see what's packing.
Like it is what makes it sad a bit. It's like you can't. You have to have so much drama and so much power set up in a movie to have a guy tell his friend that he loves him. Where it's like they didn't really have that back then, but then it's like they show it again. You have to do this disclaimer. But man, I guess I'll have to watch the movie again.
In Thunderbolts, they say "I love you" all everywhere.
Do they?
No.
Fucked up. I haven't seen it. I just know it has the girl from the Black Widow movie, which I also didn't see because it's what's her name? She's a famous actress.
Florence
Feel
Pugh?
Bad. Yes.
I saw it yesterday, so that's why it's so fresh in my
Oh,
mind. Man,
that's
we've been
why.
like babbling. We've been babbling.
These are
dude.
Patreon questions.
Hey, thanks so much for listening. This episode would not have been possible without the help from our patrons, such as Alan Diver, Boopoo Lou, Brain Soup, Brass, Cassandra Crash, Chipples, Chips, Chris Chapman, DX Studios, Edward McMillan, Eric Scott Gillies, Ethereal, Geef, Generic Phoenix, Gridrion, Heretic Shark, Invictus Echo, Kekuha, Lambda Man, Leo the Geotech, Lucavia, Mr. Starchy, Mr. Shirt, Philosophical, Presta Husk, Rat Supreme, Sponge Guy, The Frost Ace, Toucan Farbin, Ulbert, Wake, Will9455, and Woodstock. Thanks so much for listening, and I'm sorry you had to learn about more Jennifer Coolidge lore.